Welcome back everyone to another episode of ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill and today we're going to be taking a look at the most recent release for the Air Jordan 4 silhouette. This is in the Oxidized Green colorway. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back everyone to another unboxing and review. For joining us for the first time, welcome in. Be sure to hit that subscribe down below if you're not already subscribed to the channel, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy these unboxing and styling segments. Today we're going to be talking about the newest color rendition on the Air Jordan 4 silhouette. These are known as the Oxidized Green colorway. We'll start off by discussing the overview on these, jump into size and fit, followed by how I styled this really nice shiny metallic-y tone of green. Then we'll conclude with how much these went for on the retail market. So let's jump right into it. If you are a fan of the Air Jordan 4 silhouette and are looking for a new take on a colorway, which they are basically saying these are remastered, reason being that you'll see some kind of aged off-white tones and hues used on here. I did bring the Air Jordan 4 SBs out because a lot of people are saying these are the poor man's variation, which I don't really think that these are exactly the same. Of course, this is, you know, an SB4 rendition, while this is just a Air Jordan 4. And as far as the color scheme goes, this is a completely different green. I feel like this is a darker evergreen tone, while this is just a much lighter shade. But I do feel like if you're feeling like you wanted a green kind of color scheme on a 4, maybe this is something you might want to look into. As far as quality goes, they did a great job on the leather materials. Here you can see it's full grain tumbled leather, and we've got simple white laces with underlays of that oxidized green tone underneath. And then as we work our way up to the top, we've got the Jumpman logo in that oxidized green accent, and then some nice just metallic silver behind that with a nice tumbled leather in white underneath that texture. And then for the eyelets, this is where we're getting the really cool kind of shiny metallic-y texture. I would say it's more of a glittery feel than metallic, to be honest with you. I feel like images really kind of showcased it being more of a metallic, so closer to those earlier releases in the past few years for that metallic purple, lighter shade of green and orange that had released. This is a bit more on the shimmery side of things if you wanted to kind of compare the two of those. So let's take a look at those details, then move along to the side paneling. Right, so wrapping around to the side panels, again, just fully tumbled, nice leather, and then underlays of this nice tone of green. As we wrap around to the back, we're getting a really cool Jumpman logo. It looks like it's a nice gelled effect. And then the same color variation on the lateral side. The interior is in green and white, and the sneaker is completed with this nice shimmery oxidized green, and underneath you're seeing this nice off-white tone around the bubble. And we've got lighter shades of gray gray and green for the outsole. As far as the packaging goes, they did a really impeccable job matching this shimmery green oxidized green with the green used on the sneaker perfectly. All right, let's take a look at those last and final details. All right, so as far as size and fit goes, I went with my true to size range on these, and these fit me perfectly. I do have higher to narrow feet, so do take that into consideration when deciding on what size range will work best for you. All right, so now let's jump into styling. I think this is a very clean colorway. It has a lot of shimmery elements to it, which really pair nicely with other shimmery green tones as well. For my first look, I decided to bring a different color variation into the mix with a button-down red collared shirt, and I paired that with some nice, just simple gray biker shorts for a very casual look. Then for the second look, decided to go with a graphic fruit tee that had some different variations of green shades. And then I tucked that into a cargo mini skirt that was in a white tone. Then for the last and final look, decided to go with a linen maxi green dress. A little bit different shade of green. I wanted to actually pair this tone of green up against this so you can kind of just tell the differences between the two. But don't feel afraid to match this with different shades of green, as I do think different shades of green tend to go well together.
Give me a shot and I swear I shoot like Berettas. Yeah. They getting nervous, I seen it. What I seen, you wouldn't believe it. They say they want it, I need it. Damn, I'm going dumb like I dropped out of class. Get in my lane and I'm going right past. I turn it up, watch me go to the max. You ain't it first and you know that you last. I thought I told them I'm coming right back. I got a flows like it came from the tap, and I came from my city, that's right on my back. Back and I'm better than ever. I think I got a vendetta. Oh, now they call me, I seen them. All of those times getting severed. I told them all I can't let up. They get not tired of me never. Give me a shot and I swear I shoot like Berettas. Back and I'm better than ever. I think I got a vendetta. Oh, now they call me, I seen them. All of those times getting severed. I told them all I can't let up. They get not tired of me never. Give me a shot and I swear I shoot like Berettas. That's how I shoot. Lately I'm driven like I'm on the road. They in my lane, I got told on the move. Now that I'm popping, got too much to lose. Look at the
All right, so as far as the retail goes, these retailed at $215 and they are currently still available on the Seekers app. So again, if you are looking for a nice tone of green on a 4, this is different. I don't know if you're a big shimmery fan. This is more of a glittered effect on here. Again, more so than the metallic variations, but I do think overall the material on these was very nicely done. And I do think that this Oxidized Green really pops. All right, everyone, that is it for this unboxing and review. If you joined us for the first time, thank you so much. Be sure to hit that subscribe on your way out and give this video a thumbs up. My name is Marissa Hill. This is ShadeTV. We'll catch you all next episode.
Back and I'm better than ever. I think I got a vendetta. Oh, now they call me, I seen them. All of those times getting severed.